Hello viewers, here is a small, probably 10-inch box fan that I got at the Habitat for a few dollars. This one is branded TradeWinds, and I don't normally buy these cheaper fans, but I thought this one was interesting because, actually a few reasons. The blade looks a fair bit like the blade used in the Lakewood personal box fan. It's a very strange model. I think it's model 10 PBX or something like that. Zoom this in. You can see the blade has a very similar shape. And another interesting thing, I'll take this off the tripod for a moment. Another interesting factor here is the switch. Now this is a switch that you have to press this thing down and then move it, otherwise it's locked into place. Which is kind of interesting, you don't see that very often. Okay, so let's see if we can take a look at some of the information on the fan. Is there a tag on the bottom? Yes, there is. Oh boy. Tripod freak show. Okay, so it says, and interestingly enough, it's not made in China, it's made in Thailand. Is that in China? I don't know, I don't understand geography. I don't see a date code on here anywhere. Model T40 is not terribly helpful. I would wonder if maybe that's a date code, February 1995. Seems a little bit old to be 1995, but who knows. There's the base. It's like there's just plastic feed there. It doesn't look like there was ever any rubber or something on there. No. Actually, it looks like these turn? They do. And they actually come off. Okay. Well, that's another interesting thing about this fan. I suppose maybe you would do that if you were to use this in the window. It's kind of cool. Let's see if there's any more information on the back. I don't see anything. I'll zoom this out so you can see the back. Looks a little bit like the Duracraft box fans on the back. I don't really see much dirt inside the thing. So I wonder if this was like ever used. If it was used, it was very well taken care of or cleaned at some point. But I mean, even if you look in there at the motor, it's spotless. I don't think this was ever used. So let's plug it in and turn it on and see if it works. I did test it at the store briefly just to make sure it spun up, and it did turn, so I think it works, but may need oil or something. Okay, we'll start off on high. It's making like a clicking sound. Wow. This is actually like a decent fan. If it weren't for that clicking noise, this would be fairly quiet. And it's pushing a good breeze. I can't find my airflow tester anywhere. We've got to clean up in here. Probably going to do that this week. Yeah, I really can't find the airflow tester. I don't know where it is. Tisk. Alright, well. Can't really. Oh, is it over here? No, I'll just have to do this. Oh, you know what? I think it might have broke. I think this was the airflow tester and then it broke. Oh well. I'll just have to use this big one. So you can see that it's actually moving. A pretty strong breeze, actually. That is a very impressive amount of air for something of this style. And it sounds like it's very aerodynamic. A lot of these things just kind of sound like air resistance, and the fan doesn't actually move much air, but this one is actually moving a good amount of air. I don't know what that ticking noise is, it's kind of annoying. Let's switch it down to low. Whoops. Yeah, it's still a really nice breeze, and it's quite quiet. You can see that it's still pushing a notable amount of air. Huh. Alright, well, let's turn it off and get a spin down time. I'm not so sure I like this switch. Now I'm sure I don't like it. Okay, one of these days I'll get it into the off position. There we go. I guess the switch, we could say it's a cool concept, but it's not very good. So the spin down time is short, so probably could use some oil. But other than some dirt on the top, I don't know if you can really see that in the video, but other than some dirt up there, it actually looks pretty good. So I guess we'll do a servicing on this to get it oiled, and that's it. So out.